Dana Stewart Coates, Killer Queen Vintage, Jewel School, and the weekly jewelry haul. Come on in, guys. Do you remember it's Thursday? Do you remember we're meant to have jewel school? Do you remember I told you we're going to recap all the pieces? Maybe see something new. Maybe there's something new right now. I'll wait a few seconds to see if any of you remembered and pop in. Oh my. It has been the longest day. I don't think I went to sleep till around 2 a.m. And then I was up at 5. And then off, well, some of you may have seen, off to Brixham, where we picked up monkfish and salmon. I swear it was so fresh, the thing was blobbing. It was cut into, we'd say fillet. Wait a minute. Yeah, fillets. They say fillet here. I get confused. My Americans are like Maringlish or I've lived here too long. I don't see basil yet for basil or oregano for oregano. I refuse. But my accent can be quite muddled. We don't say garage here. You see how I like stumbled over the word garage? It's garage. A lot of differences. I see some people on. How about some thumbs up, please? If you would. Feed the algorithm. I see 1 thumbs up. Thank you. Come on in. Say hello. I know it's oh, how you Sharon, honey? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to yawn. But it is after 11 here. And I took a nap today. I told my husband around 9 o'clock, I was like, can I stay here? We were upstairs, and he was going to go and chillax in bed. And he's like, well, yeah, you don't have to, but I do. Hey, Deb. We come back away from the camera and yawn. I just drank a cup of tea. I think just the warm tea might have made me feel sleepy. We're going to get through this. And I'm going to find out what the heck is going on with my download speed. My videos are just herky-jerky. Oh, they're awful. I don't know if it's... I'm going to call the internet provider. Because it's just, they're downloading awful. I've heard one of my husband's friends does YouTube, and you're supposed to go into that YouTube studio and play with the stream quality. I don't know. I'm going to have to message him because I know I would just screw it all up. But there's some way that you're supposed to be able to adjust the stream quality. We'll see. I don't know if he's watching. I think he watches sometimes. Peter, if you're watching, message me. I need help. My playback speed is just weird. And that's not cool because some people don't get to watch the lives. You guys see it in real time. Oh, those are you that are here. But if you watch it back and it's all herky-jerky like that, and, you know, the picture quality is interrupted as well. It's really strange. So, without further ado, since we don't want to be here all night, I don't want to be here all night, you guys don't want to be here all night, I'm going to start showing pieces because there are a lot to get through. What I hope to show is what I'll bring tomorrow. So that way, you know, you don't just have a piece thrown at you without seeing it, without having a little bit of an explanation, you know, unless you don't watch these. And then, you know, that's not good because if you don't watch the previews, how are you going to, you know, I'm going to put a preview up as well. But I want you to see the pieces. And I want to, you know, say at least a few things about them. Okay. Yes, this is a new piece. Well, obviously, you haven't. If you've watched all week, you know you haven't seen this. And this is the one that I had to get back from Bob. Krabby Bob. Now, the lava cameo. Don't start doing that crazy adjusting. I'm talking to my camera, talking to my phone like it's going to listen to me. I think the lava cameo that I had last time, remember I said it's old, but I don't think it's as old as it's meant to be, which would be mid to late 1800s. It was absolutely lava, absolutely sterling. But then I just read an article recently and saw some photos of Victorian revival that happened in the 1930s. So that would make sense. This piece is not. This piece is Victorian. The lava cameo. And it's set in low carat gold. And she's got maybe a little tiny dink in her nose. But look how far, you know, the relief is on them. It's amazing that she's in this great of condition. I think the chain is a later edition. It's Italian, but it's a high quality, like a high carat roll gold. But it's quite stunning. That's a tag describing what it is. And it has an extender. I think it's an exquisite piece. And I had Bob weld the clasp between the two pieces. It was snapped, it wasn't secure. So there she is. Oh, there's the back of the cameo. And you can see that it's lava. And that it was carved out of a piece of lava. There she is. Where do we start? I just got the big bust up, so although some of the pieces will look better on the shorter bust, we'll go for this one. Hiya, Jane. late Edwardian, I would think early Deco. That's a recent one. Original chain. I'm imagining it's the original chain. It's right for the period. Excuse me. Yeah, well, no, we haven't seen this one either. And I'll show it. Deco. With the chrome, I'd say 1930s. Nice longer piece. Of course, those are crystal briolet. Are they briolet? Yeah, they're briolet cut. Oh, Deb, you were asking about pink crystals. This is glass, not crystal, but it is 1930s Rosalind. She's a shorty, but really pretty. I hate how these overhead lights like wash it out. You know what it looks like in person. Just that beautiful peachy pink. More on the pink than the peach. It's a little bit better. Of course, those of you in the know that this is a bohemian. And the color change. I think that's the back side of the piece. It is. Oh, I have a longer one, honey. Hang on. Bohemian bicolor, pink and blue. I know. Blew my mind too. But that's how it goes. Like, I won't see a piece for months, maybe even years, and run into two of them. The Fab long guard, morning long guard chain. With the check crystals. I'm just throwing them up quick, guys, and a brief description. Here, just so everybody can get a look. Of course, we'll go through them in more detail at the auction and sale. I don't even, it's almost like an egg yolk, but it's translucent. Of course, with gold mercury glass. Hi, Sylvia. Just going through the pieces, honey. Just a quickie preview for tomorrow. And then I'll do a big, ad preview. The black uranium. The turquoise uranium. Love a bit of turquoise uranium. The jet and manganese tassel. And checkerboard faceted crystal. Here's the longer ones, Deb. Now these are fine. They're not, I don't believe they're Sabino. So beautiful. And they're, I think those are 22 or 24. $24. And graduated, obviously. Flapper length, check, Peking glass. I just have it doubled up because it's so long. Hey, Sarah. No worries. You know, if it's not that strand, it'll be another one. New lemon yellow satin glass uranium. Oh, hi, Bora. Just a preview, guys. Just going through the pieces, and you could watch it back if you missed anything. And that way, you get a little extra info, a little another like a first look before Friday. Of course, these fantastic rock cut crystal on sterling chain. There's nothing quite like having a bead on chain, just how they roll and move with you. It's sort of like that rhinestone necklace that I showed you guys that was articulated. I know, honey. You're after the rock crystal quartz. These are rock cut, rock crystal quartz on chain. Well, on wire actually. But they're quite articulated as well. The long ones. When I pull it all out, I don't know why it just doesn't feel like It's a lot. I know it is. I have the Fusey. With the rose cut diamonds. Late 1700s, early 1800s. I'll take some really good up-close photos so you guys can see just how different each of them is. Very unique piece and very good condition for its age. Oh, the bow. I had a good look at the bow today. And I can't, it is paste. It's not. Hiya, Terry. Unfortunately, it's not sapphires. It would be amazing if it were. I mean, it's still amazing. And I had to go with the chain. I think I put it through nicer than the way I got it. It's only 18 inches long, but you see how incorrect these busts are. I mean, 18 inches on a normal person would be like that. But these busts are so tiny. Hiya, Cece. We'll put Sharon out of her misery and show her the giant amber bangle. I know you do. I knew you would. There are quite a few of you bow girls, though. We could put that down. Sorry. Hate to move the camera on you. And there's the big chonk amber. Hey, Yvonne. And the beautiful Russian carved rose. Honey, you can always watch it back. It's okay. The butterfly collection. The Thomas L. Mott multicolor morpho butterflies. Of course, all set in sterling. Hi, Ashley. The butterfly brooches. Got some kind of fuzz on me. Probably fluff. Deb, I don't know if you saw. Oh, thanks, Cece. Um, this is an antique rose quartz. Back when I didn't care if it was all pink. It's mottled and faceted. But still very pretty. And keeping with the pink, the 1940s coral that I have the original box for. Angel skin. And the butterflies, the Persian butterflies. It is very much, I have to, you'll see the photos tomorrow. It is so much prettier in person and in photos than it is for some reason. Well, I have these really bright overhead lights and it washes everything out. So that's why a lot of times you'll get jewelry from me and say, oh my God, what's going on with Melly? She okay? Oh, haven't seen her. Oh, you know, I don't know. She she seemed to me like it was kind of like a part-time, like I guess once upon a time she sold a lot on, and then she came to YouTube. I'm awful. I'm terrible at watching. I don't have time. And like sorting videos, I can't do sorting videos. I just can't do them. When people get like the seaweed and they go through it and huh. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope she's okay. I get to Ashley's, and that's because she's here on the channel. So, and we're friends outside the channel. So, it's the only way I get to hers, and I don't even get to all of them. So, hmm. Well, hopefully she's all right. I think Jane liked the butterfly necklace. I started just practically what I get it for, guys. So if it's up for a bid, that's on you guys. I already showed this, Yvonne, but I know you love it. I know. But since you're in here, I had to show it again. And we have a few Millefiori in 3 different lengths. We have this one that's graduated in smaller beads. We have one that's all the same, all nearly, I'm sure a little bit out of size, but, and then we have the larger beads. It is quite fabulous together, isn't it? Oh, run, Yvonne. Don't. Poor Yvonne. She's got dogs going to the bathroom on the floor. Something burning. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, these ones are so long, they're dragging out the screen. Oh, heavens. And then, of course, the fabulous turquoise satin glass, the check glass. It's blue with just that hint of green that makes me think more turquoise. She was cooking. And oh my gosh, I think we distracted her. Quite easy to do with jewelry. We might as well stick with the Italian theme and show the new black. I'm almost positive that they call them birthday cake when they're not white or pastel. But these are antique Venetian, and they're just fabulous. A lot of times the icing has been knocked back. And I mean, it's to be expected. But these are just gemmy. They're in fantastic condition. But yeah, I mean, you do find them. People don't wear them. And of course, that set has the matching earrings as well. Which you never find these either. I don't find them. I don't seem to find them. Not together. Apart? Yes, of course. And of course, the fabulous moonstone on silk, blue silk cord. Ashley, did you see the bow? Well, did you see the bow? We know Ashley likes bows too. And then this was the most, I think this was probably my most underrated piece. Oh, no, no, not the bracelet. Nope, she didn't see the necklace. Well, I don't know if you saw this one either. Hey, Deborah. There's the earrings. And the bracelet, the full Peru. What did I do with that bow? Oh, here it is. I'll show you, Ashley. No, it's a brooch and a necklace. And the blue stones are so fantastic that I actually looped them. But they are paste. I think Sarsor knew you wanted that. You know, after she got the big bow necklace. And then, of course, I told you guys I love articulated necklaces. And I know you've seen tons of brooches from the 1930s. Oh, Julie's here? I didn't see Julie. She snuck in. Oh, why does this thing love to twist? Because it's articulated. But in the same token, when you wear it, it twists with you. Oh, you got it finally. "1930s. I love articulated pieces, whether they're rhinestone. You know, you've seen articulated brooches, but how many articulated necklaces have you seen? They are far and few between. Julie got a package like Julie got a great big package. Don't forget the other pink one, Yvonne. I don't have it in the room with me. I will have it tomorrow. The fuchsia one. The one within the case. There's that one too. Now you have your bracelet. Julie, you know that this is not your bracelet. You have your bracelet. Sabino, carved intaglio, pagodas on sterling. Bigger one, Deborah. This thing goes up my forearm. I mean, I know I wear 6 3/4, but Yeah, I was shocked. 1930s. And could that be it? I think so. Julie, you came in late, so I'm going to show you this. I know I know a lot of you will appreciate her. Now, this is a true Victorian lava cameo. I think I've sussed the big black one that we had, well, that you now have. It's Victorian Revival, 1930s. I have 2 Morpho brooches, honey, and a Morpho bracelet. You just missed them. I think it's stunning. I really do. You would, Yvonne. It's the biggest one. Jeez. It shifts green, it shifts blue, it shifts purple. It is amazing. I think you might have to fight a few people for that bracelet, but ding ding. You guys can fight it out. See? There we go. I knew that was coming. I knew old Cleo was coming out. The gloves are off and she was swinging. Tell me a case where bigger is not always better. The only time bigger is not always better is if we're talking about my butt after COVID. Okay? Then, yes, bigger is not better. Earrings. The beautiful RMA brooch. And how do we always end up finishing on the tiniest pieces? Ashley is in love with the little bow bracelet. Little bow sterling bracelet. Yeah, I think that's just about. Now, you know, guys, I have tons here. We could sell for 20 hours straight. I could have a marathon. But I think that's going to be good. That's a good starting point for tomorrow. I'm serious. I could probably sell for 3 days straight. I do have a ton of inventory. But that's without even opening a drawer. That's just what's out to sell. You're the same, Deborah. Yes, you can watch this later, but actually we're done. We were going to do some identification, but we'll do that next week. And I'm serious. We're going to, because so many people, at least 3 people have come to me just in the last week and have found Sabino at like thrift stores or, which it's there, people. And if you know what it is, you can score it. You can score it for, practically nothing. So we're going to do a lot of identification of pieces. When you find something, you don't have to, say, well, is this? You'll know. I mean, it's just it's experience and me showing it to you and telling you what it is. And you know, what's more helpful is if you have a piece of it. If I have to like cut up a Sabino necklace or something to tell you, you still need me to tell. No, no, you didn't need me. You didn't need me. It's just nice to have confirmation. But you didn't need me. You did see, you did find it. Trust me, you'll get more comfortable. The more you work with it, the more comfortable you'll become, the more confident you'll become. My goal when I teach you something is for you to learn and apply that knowledge. That is true knowledge. I tell you all the time, I'm not the queen here. Fluff is. You guys are the queens. You're the queens and kings, not me. I'm the worker bee. I'm the person that finds it all. All of you and all of your fabulous jewelry, you're the queens. I don't have time to put jewelry on. I'm too busy working. Speaking of which, do you see what I have on? See what I reached for? I did reach for the Sabino today and I thought, oh, what if I get it dirty, then I'll have to clean it again before I sell it. I just left it. The San Marco that I got from Ashley. And I just bought a fabulous heart charm bracelet off her. I adore it. It has tons and tons of hearts. I know Deb will want to wrestle me for it, but she wasn't there. I had to fight Sarsar over it. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you should see the one that Sarsar found. A big, fabulous, faceted Savino. Absolutely not the fire opal one, but darn close. She sent me photos and I'll post them tomorrow when I do the when I take photos for the preview. I'll put them in the preview and tag it as Sorcerer's Find. She lives in Texas where everything's bigger. Isn't that the saying? Everything's big in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Yep. Yeah, Europe. So, are you Cleo? Because isn't Mark Anthony away till the weekend? Or are you Cleo tomorrow when Mark Anthony comes home? Julie's husband, Mark Anthony. Well, that's what we call him. If she's Cleopatra, then he's Mark Anthony. Ah. Oh, so you got your goodies before he came home. That's that's cool. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Speaking of you, girl, you were talking of you went to that gem show. He could be Caesar, but Mark Anthony was supposed to be hotter, so I'd go with Mark Anthony too. I'm going to show you guys tomorrow during the light show this brooch, which is a gem, and they're only found here in England. And this is going to be one of the giveaways. We haven't done giveaways, but this is definitely going to be one of the giveaways. And it's called Blue John. And it is fluorescent. It lights up like uranium glass. Yeah, I remembered I had this piece, and I was like, oh, well, then we'll have to give it away because it does fluoresce. So you'll have a natural gemstone that fluoresces. And it's only one place in the world, and that's here. Where are you going that you don't have cell signal? You in England? Our signal's crap. I'm calling the provider tomorrow. The way these videos are loading, I'm just not happy with it. Oh my gosh. Okay. And there's no signal there. When you said you weren't going to have signal, I thought, oh, she's going on a cruise. Because I know one of my girlfriends that like goes cruising all the time. Ah, okay. Well, now that you said that, is there possibly a deer ranch there? Like where they raise deer to be, hunted? My dad was a great white hunter. He would go to all of those lodges, hunting lodges, which is basically a farm where they raise animals so you can kill them. But hey, made him happy. I'm almost positive it was he passed 20 years ago, but I'm almost positive that it was Hunt, Texas, because I think I remember teasing him. Oh, we went hunting in Hunt. Oh, original dad. Oh, that was awful. He was away in Texas, and my parents were building um, basically an estate. And while he was away, the apartment that my parents were living in burnt to the ground. He came back and it was smoldering. Just, I mean, like a pile of smoldering ash. That was special. He passed about maybe a year or two after that. Wasn't anything to do with the fire. No. I mean, but the great thing was is they were building the house. My mom was at the building site with the crew that was building it. Um, all of the animals were there. It just personal dogs, she took everywhere with her. And our old kitty cat was outside. So nobody was harmed. It was just a loss of property and things can be replaced. Cleo's treasures. Oh my god. It has something. It has to be something from Egypt. She's the Egyptologist. Her and Deborah are the Egyptian junkies. No, I'll tell you personally or watch it back. Don't worry about it. It's just Sarzar's going to some place in Texas that has no internet signal. I was out today. Not in Brixham, it wasn't so bad. In the town I live in, I could not get signal anywhere. And I had my data on. I mean, it was awful. We'll have her looking for the highest point. I've got to drive to that hill. Yeah, yes, yes, you heard your name, Egyptian junkie. Yes, Deborah. Well, guys, I this week acquired 3 new pieces of Niger, Egyptian Niger. I've got a few new pieces of Egyptian jewelry in, and I, of course, have some Egyptian jewelry. So look for next week. We're definitely going to have an Egyptian segment. Not this week, but next week. So we're not going to do a full Egyptomania. Yeah, get back to your package, lady. Whatever, whatever. Make sure everything's there. Well, we know the pink piece is here because it was in my repair box. But I think everything else is there. And a little bit, and not a little bit more, a whole lot more. Good night, guys. Thanks for coming in. Have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your evening. And I'm going to sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Well, you'll see the preview first. Maybe I'll do another little live tomorrow if I'm out and about. Yeah, check it against your invoice, make sure they're all there. I'm almost positive. I'm pretty good at that. Other than a piece in the repair pile. Night night, guys.